great to see you today. I'm actually having a little late night excursion out at the park, and I just want to show you. It is so beautiful. I'm doing like a little vlog here. I'm actually kind of riding my hoverboard around. Anybody who goes to high school with me knows how much I adore my hoverboard. It's a little silly. I don't ride it as much as I used to, but I still like to ride it a little bit here and there. Hey, it's looking good, right? Now, what I wanted to talk about today was actually a couple things. So one of them was learned helplessness. I was watching a video pretty recently. There's a pretty sort of famous entrepreneur and motivational speaker. His name is Ty Lopez. And I know some people really like him, others don't. I have to... there we go. I know some people really like him, some people don't, but there was one video, I was in bed, I was watching it, and it was talking about learned helplessness, how we basically teach ourselves that we are incapable to do, our goals. I think that's terrible. That really is a problem, and we have to help ourselves, and we have to train ourselves to not engage in learned helplessness. That's one of the biggest things. The other thing that I really want to talk about today is the gold standard. This is something I try to do in all aspects of my life. It can be very difficult. I think where I struggle most with applying the gold standard is actually school. Because school is, a difficult thing, and then you've got to do a lot of, one might say, unpleasant things when you're, in school and doing things like that. But it's so important to apply the gold standard to everything in your life. Boy, the lake looks so beautiful tonight. I absolutely love our park down here. A bunch of people are leaving. It's super nice. It really is fantastic. Here, I'll pick up with you guys in a second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. I'm sorry about that. The lighting here is not good. It is dark. I'm out late as usual. I have to admit, I really am a night owl, and it's something I have to work on because I do not sleep enough. I really like this app. It's called Sleep Cycle. I've been using it a lot. I don't know, maybe it's cool to track one's sleep. I like doing that. But yeah, so what I was saying before I had to go really quick was that learned helplessness it's such a problem. I think one of the biggest things is when people tell you, when they teach you that, sorry about that fam, when they teach you that you're not good enough or that you're not capable of doing something, you will sometimes learn and believe that. I've said this in a video in the past. I said was the amazing thing about us humans, oh my goodness, I'm just a shadow here. The amazing thing about us humans is that we can convince ourselves of something even if it's not true. So if someone teaches you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, you can convince yourself that that's true. That really is a problem. I know Les Brown is one of my favorite motivational speakers. Actually, he's my favorite. He's one of the best, arguably the best motivational speaker in the world, and my personal favorite. He really is unbelievable. He talks about how when he was a boy, the school diagnosed him as educably mentally retarded. I mean, that's ridiculous. The man's a genius. He's a multimillionaire, and he's #1 motivational speaker in the world. So to say that he was basically, had disability like that is terrible. Terrible. But in the beginning, he believed that because he was told that. But then he was able to realize that, of course, that's not true, and that he can do a lot more, and he did. I think a big thing for me personally is, those of you who know me personally know that I have very severe dyslexia. I have to watch out for the cars when I'm hoverboarding. It looks cool at night. And what's so awesome about my hoverboard, I know I'm going to go on a hoverboard rant here, is it has a speaker in it. And so I'll go around blasting music, and hey, I let my little troublemaker side out. But what I was saying was, I'm sorry about the light, fam. This is not good. What I was saying was that having dyslexia, everyone had told me that, I wasn't smart enough, I was never going to read, Ben's not intelligent, Ben's not good enough, Ben's this, Ben's weird, Ben's that. And so I really believed that for a long, long time. I did not believe in myself, and I believed that I really wasn't good enough, that I wasn't smart enough, and I mean, that's a horrible way to live. And why did I believe that? Because I was told that. I was told that by the school, I was told that by the school I went to. I was diagnosed in kindergarten, and then I withdrew from the school I was attending, and I was homeschooled for many years. That really was amazing. I have to say, my parents helped me so much to overcome this. But, you know, really also educating yourself and becoming into your own. That's what I think really happened for me. Is, I spent a lot of times, I've done a lot of work with the Legionaries of Christ, and being able to help lead kids. It's basically, they run a lot of boys camps, really fantastic stuff. And oh, see, watch out for the car here. And the deer are crazy here. Oh, look at this. All right, here we go. All right, perfect. Yeah, there's so many deer where I live. Oh yeah, but I love cars. I don't know what kind of car that was. But yeah, so I was saying is that I've done a lot of work with the Legionaries of Christ, and they're really fantastic. And they run a lot of boys camps, and having that opportunity to lead and to teach boys and to teach young men really was fantastic. I really love that, and that's helped me mature a lot. I spent a month with them this summer. Also, doing things that you're good at. I really like speaking. As you guys can see, I'm always talking. I really like speaking, and I also really love, political things, politics, the study of it, everything along those lines. So I've gotten involved with a lot of groups both in and outside of school to teach me more about that. I actually want to talk a little about school here, and this is interesting. You got a car coming from behind me. Yeah, I'm gonna pull. Oh my goodness, I'm talking like I'm driving. I'm gonna pull over. I'm on a hoverboard. Oh, oh. Can I get over that? Nope. Okay. Perfect. All right, so what I was saying was I wanted to talk about school a little bit. I think school is really fantastic. I've heard a lot of sort of controversies about it. Some people don't really like school. Some people think it's fantastic. Some people think it's okay. I think it's great. I think it has a lot of benefits, but then I also think that it fails in some big aspects. That it fails in some big things. And for me personally, I have a very close experience of that with my dyslexia. High school I go to right now is pretty good. It's nice high school. But when I was younger, I had to be homeschooled. I mean, I couldn't read back then. And school is not for everyone. I've been applying to colleges. Right now I'm looking at a lot of ones in Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I've been looking at different colleges around here. And so yeah, a lot of very interesting things, a lot of things catching my eye. It's what to study. I've seen these great entrepreneurship programs and speaking programs, and I really, really like those. That's my sort of thing. Wanted to be a young entrepreneur. We'll talk more about school. I'm going to pick up in a little bit when I am in some better lighting, and we'll keep talking. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. All right, hey guys, I am sorry about that. I am back. I'm actually on my deck now. I love it up here to watch the sunset. It's so absolutely beautiful, but it looks like pitch black behind me. I've got the light in front of me, but it's actually it's trees. I got a little pond. It's really nice. So what I wanted to talk about was we were discussing school a little bit, and I want to go into that a little bit more. School is like money. It's funny, I'm going to make this analogy, and school costs a lot of money too, but school is like money. It's a tool, and it's useful, but it can be used wrong. So many times people will go to school just to get a degree, just to graduate, and they won't actually learn anything. For them, they completely wasted their time in school. A complete waste of the time and of the money. Because a piece of paper might make you look better to an employer, but does it really help you in the long run? Does it really improve you? And then does it really help you to make, a lot more than just whatever a standard minimum wage job pays these days? So that's a big thing to consider. For me personally, I have really tried to take advantage and to learn. I really love history. I have an amazing, I'm going to grab a drink here, I have an amazing history teacher at the school I go to. He's unbelievable. He's absolutely awesome. Everyone loves him. That's good. For me personally, I really like vitamin water, but that Honest Tea is pretty good as well. I think that's my dad's. I stole it from him and now I'm drinking it. But yeah, so he's an awesome teacher. It's wonderful to meet people like that. He's a great mentor of mine. And I have really taken all I can from that class. I've learned a lot about history. It's my favorite thing. I love it. In my biology class, freshman year, I had another amazing teacher. Excuse me. And he taught me so much about biology. And I really learned. Whether it's, apoptosis controlled, cell death, or out of mitochondrial work, or cell walls, or whatever. It's important because it's just, if nothing more, and this is the way I look at math class. I have a wonderful math teacher, but like low-key between you and me, I do not like math at all. But hey, it's important. So learning that, oh sorry, people are Snapchatting me. Learning that is, if nothing more, it's good for your brain. You're able to form new neural pathways, neural net connections, get your neuroplasticity up. That's very good. Having dyslexia, I spent years, 9 years, like 9.5 years, in reading therapy actually, just learning how to read. I think I formed a lot of great, neural net connections, things like that would help just with overall intelligence. That's one thing I think, boy, if I go into everything I spent, let me think. So 9 years in reading therapy, what is it? About 5 years in math remediation, because personally, I'll share with you guys, I have dyslexia, dysgraphia, and then dyscalculia. And so dyslexia is trouble with words, dysgraphia is trouble with handwriting, and then dyscalculia is trouble with math. And when I say trouble with words with dyslexia, I mean reading, not speaking. Got some cars going by. Yeah, one thing I really want to work on in my videos is getting even better sound and audio quality. I'm thinking I'm either going to get a new camera or a new mic, but that's not either here nor there. But yeah, so really taking advantage of your time in school to learn. And there are some things you're taught that are utterly useless. Absolutely, totally, and fully useless. It might help give you a few more neural net connections, but besides that, it's no good. Absolutely nothing. And then some things you're taught are just plain out wrong. And I haven't encountered too much of that myself, but I have encountered it. And so you need to watch out for that, and watch out for when people are just blatantly wrong. Yeah, education is what you make it to be. So if you're, I really I've been, helping with my channel, and then I'm working and I'm starting a sort of, self-help business to do some consulting and things of the like. I haven't really taken it off the ground yet completely, but it's in the works of starting, so that's a secret for the future if you guys ever want to contact me for anything. But school is what you make it out to be. School is, if you use it, if you take full advantage of it, it'll be good. But if you don't, it's a complete waste of time and you are throwing your money away. Alright, so that's the big things I wanted to hit with school, my friends. It is always a pleasure. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but thank you for coming to the Best You HQ. And I really like doing these vlogs. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of informal. You get to see into my life a little bit. We get to talk a little bit. And I will definitely be doing sort of question and answers, Q&As. So definitely leave some questions in the comments, and I am happy to talk about anything. I need to do some videos on fashion too. Some people would say, Ben, your fashion is amazing. My buddies would say, Ben, you're dressed way too formally all the time. But hey, I'd rather be super formal. It's my style. I got the Apple Watch on and everything. Alright, well, I love you guys. You're the best. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.